Did you know you could have been training wrong all this time? And the worst part, you didn't even know it. Have you wondered why, despite training harder, you're not improving your speed or endurance? What we're about to see today is something the best runners in the world have been secretly doing. It's not about running faster, but running slower. Yes, you heard that right. Does it sound crazy? I assure you it's not. But why hasn't anyone told you this? Because most people believe that faster is always better. What a mistake. And that could be what's holding you back too. What is Zone 2? The foundation of every great runner. Zone 2 is the heart rate range where your body works efficiently and sustainably, using fat as its main fuel instead of carbohydrates. It's like training in fat-burning mode, while also strengthening your aerobic system. The surprising thing is that, even though it doesn't seem like it, training in this zone helps improve both your speed and endurance in the long run. The key lies in your heart rate. But before diving into numbers, let's simplify it. Imagine your body has different gears, like a car. Zone 2 is like that middle gear where you can keep going for hours without burning out. You're constantly moving, but without overworking the engine. But how do you know if you're in Zone 2? The most accurate way is by using a heart rate monitor. Depending on your age, Zone 2 is around 60% to 70% of your maximum heart rate. For some, this might mean a light jog or even a fast walk. What's important is that you can maintain a conversation without gasping for air. If you're out of breath or feel the need to slow down to talk, you're probably out of Zone 2. Now, what makes Zone 2 so powerful is that, even if it feels like you're going too slow at first, this is the key to building a solid foundation. It's the base for any runner looking to improve in the long term. It's what separates runners who just run from those who truly get better. When you run in Zone 2, you're training your heart to be more efficient, increasing the amount of oxygen it can pump to your muscles. This translates into more energy and less fatigue during longer runs. And the best part is, by using fat as your main source of energy, you're helping your body become more resilient. In other words, you can run longer without getting tired as quickly. To make it clearer, think of marathon runners or even elite athletes. A large portion of their training is based on this aerobic zone. You don't always see them sprinting, right? That's because they know building a strong base in Zone 2 is what allows them to maintain a fast pace for the entire race. Zone 2 is a hidden gem for runners. It not only helps you improve, but the benefits are so incredible that it's hard to believe all of this can be achieved by running at a comfortable pace. What benefits? Let me tell you right now. First, you'll improve your endurance. Training in Zone 2 develops your aerobic capacity, which means your body learns to use oxygen more efficiently. What does this mean? That when you do more intense efforts, your body will be much more resilient, and you'll get tired less easily. It's like turbocharging your aerobic system. Second, you'll burn more fat. Yes, you heard that right. Training in Zone 2 optimizes the use of fat as fuel. Did you know that even if you run fast, your body isn't necessarily burning more fat? In fact, you might be burning more carbohydrates. Zone 2 activates that fat-burning mode we all want, which will also help you stay fit and feel lighter. Third, you'll reduce your risk of injury. By training at a lower intensity, you avoid overloading your muscles, tendons, and joints. How many times have you heard about runners getting injured from pushing too hard? With Zone 2, you're not only improving your performance, but you're also taking care of your body in the long term. And the best part, you'll keep progressing without feeling like you're killing yourself in every workout. And finally, you'll recover faster. Since you're not putting extreme stress on your body, it recovers more quickly, allowing you to train more frequently. Instead of being wiped out after every run, you'll be able to run more days each week, achieving better results with less risk. So, if you want to run faster, farther, without burning out or getting injured, Zone 2 is the magic formula. Don't underestimate its power. Now, let me tell you something that will change the way you train forever. 95% of runners make a fatal mistake, and you might be in that group without knowing it. This mistake is what's holding you back, and even though you think you're doing everything right, the truth is you might be sabotaging your own progress. Do you know what that mistake is? Training too fast, all the time. Yes, Most runners believe that the faster they run in every workout, the better their results will be. But that's completely wrong. Think about it. When you run at high intensity every session, your body doesn't have time to recover or adapt. It's like burning out the engine in every run, but never giving it a chance to cool down. What happens? You end up stuck, not seeing any significant improvements because your body is constantly fatigued and stressed. Zone 2 is the solution to this mistake. By running in this zone, you allow your body to recover while still training effectively. Not only do you improve your endurance, but you also avoid the dreaded overtraining, that state where your body just can't keep up and you feel exhausted all the time. So next time you go for a run, don't make the mistake of always going all out. Think about elite runners. They don't train at full speed every day, but combine high-intensity sessions with Zone 2 training to get the best results without burning out. Stop sabotaging yourself. If you want to be faster and run better, train slower. Zone 2 is your best ally. Now that you know how important Zone 2 is, you might be asking yourself, how do I know if I'm training in that magic zone? Well, here are the simplest tricks to make sure you're doing it right, without complicating things. First, the most accurate way is using a heart rate monitor. If you already have one, great. You just need to calculate your Zone 2, which is around 60% to 70% of your maximum heart rate. To make it easy, here's a quick formula. Subtract your age from 220. For example, if you're 30 years old, your max heart rate would be 190 beats per minute. So, your Zone 2 would be between 114 and 133 beats per minute. Simple, right? Now, if you don't have a heart rate monitor, don't worry, there are also easy ways to know if you're in the right zone. Here's the most common trick, the conversation test. While running, try talking out loud. If you can maintain a conversation without gasping for air, congrats, you're in Zone 2. But if you start panting or need to stop to catch your breath, then you've gone out of Zone 2. Another interesting trick is to pay attention to your perceived effort. On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is sitting on the couch and 10 is about to collapse, running in Zone 2 should feel like a 4 or 5. Comfortable enough to keep going, but with just enough effort to feel like you're doing something. Lastly, don't get frustrated if it feels too slow at first. It's normal to feel like you're going too slow when you adjust your pace to stay in Zone 2. But here's the key. Consistency. As you continue to train in this zone, you'll find that, little by little, you can maintain a faster pace without leaving Zone 2. Your body becomes more efficient, and soon you'll start seeing the benefits. So, if you want to train smarter and see real improvements, start tracking your heart rate or use these simple tricks. Choose the path to success. Now that you know how to train in Zone 2, how long does it take to see results? The answer is that, like all good things in life, it takes a bit of patience. But I promise, the benefits will come faster than you think. Ideally, you should incorporate at least 2 or 3 Zone 2 training sessions per week. You can complement them with higher intensity sessions, but the foundation of your plan should be Zone 2. These workouts will help you build that aerobic endurance, burn fat efficiently, and avoid injuries. And now for the exciting part. When will you start noticing the difference? If you train consistently, you should see significant changes in 4 to 6 weeks. Yes, in just a month or a month and a half, your body will be able to run longer, faster, and you'll feel your ability to keep going improve drastically. The best part is, these changes won't just affect your endurance. You'll also start noticing that you recover faster between workouts, your resting heart rate drops, and you have more energy overall. Even in more intense runs, you'll feel like you can hold a stronger pace without tiring as quickly. Now, here's the best part. The more time you spend training in Zone 2, the more efficient your muscles will become at using oxygen, and the faster you'll be able to run without leaving this zone. It's a snowball effect. At first, it feels slow, but then everything starts improving rapidly. So, if you want solid, long-lasting results, make Zone 2 training your priority. You don't need to go out and run at full speed every day. With Zone 2, you're training smarter and more strategically. And remember, consistency is key. A couple of months doing things right can completely transform your performance. So, Now you know, Zone 2 is the trick that the best runners use to improve without burning out. Now it's your turn to put it into practice and see the results for yourself. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content that will help you run better and farther. See you in the next video.